In this video, we're going to talk about why quantity matters more than quality when it comes to your video podcast series for your business coming up. What's going on, everybody? My name is Kareem Mustafa. I'm co-founder and CEO of Tribe Tactics. And in this series of videos, we basically want to give you everything that you need to be able to plan and grow your very own original series, your very own video series for your business. And today we're going to talk about a pretty controversial topic once again, which is does quality matter more than quantity? More specifically, why quantity by far matters more than quality when it comes to your video podcast series. So I want to start off by telling you a quote from one of my favorite authors, Adam Grant, from his book Originals, where he talks about amazing pioneers and originals in different artistic spaces, in different artistic industries, and how they approach creating their art and achieving legendary status, so to speak. So I'm just going to read the quote over here. It says, "When it comes to idea generation, quantity is the most predictable path to quality." And here's why. First of all, we talked about this before, but perfectionism really is a myth when it comes to creating the most perfect, quote unquote, quality, right? Video episode and video show overall. It's a myth because it's something that, is very, very subjective. And we did a whole video on that. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. But basically, the beauty of quantity is that it actually helps you get more reps in, more repetitions in. And with every rep, like you literally can't help but get better, whether it's learning how to walk, learning how to cook, learning how to do something in the gym, like a sport, something in work, obviously. The more you repeat something, they say repetition is the mother of all learning. And so, quality and perfectionism and all that stuff, while it's very good, it's something that's not really in our direct control. And even if it is, it just costs too much for us to keep that the main focus. Rather, if we just focus on getting more reps in and focusing on quantity, obviously we care about quality as well. And as Adam Grant says in the quote, and I'll repeat, quantity is genuinely the most predictable path to quality. So that's something to keep in mind. The other thing as well is quantity is a cause for celebration. Quantity means that you did not procrastinate. It means that you're continuing to ship more episodes. It means that you're continuing to not use any excuses before you actually publish something. That you're not, postponing anything just because of this notion that, oh yeah, well, it's not perfect yet, and actually recognizing that, hey, you're going to automatically become more and more quote unquote perfect, or more quality producing the more quantity you put out there. Last but not least is that quantity actually taps into the compound effect, which was I think popularized by Darren Hardy's book of the same title. The compound effect kicks in when we are not necessarily doing anything extraordinary per se day in and day out, but rather it's the consistency of these boring, almost like invisible tasks that we're doing. They all compound over time to get us the results that we want to see. So putting that into practice when it comes to shows, think of these two following examples. Think of creating like 2 or 3 episodes of something that is quote unquote perfect. And again, perfect to only some people, because it'll never be perfect for everyone. You can't please everyone. And then comparing that with a running show, which maybe has 40, 50, 60, 100 different episodes, where it really has a solid brand behind it and a lot of reps, once again, behind it, that people could really binge watch and binge listen to in that regard. So definitely quantity is something that is a lot more in our control, right? And quality is something that will eventually come with time. You can't help but get better at what you do when you keep doing it time and time again. So hopefully this was helpful. Let us know what you think, if you think quality is actually more important than quantity, or if you do agree that quantity is more important than quality when you're starting out with your video podcast. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.